Good morning, everybody. Today is the 10th of April, 2026, and we are staying in Lagrasse for another day. This morning, we're going to visit the Abbey of St. Mary of Lagrasse. As you can see, we crossed the bridge and are now walking along the north side of the river on the opposite bank from the town. We're just coming up to the footbridge here. And the monastery is in the background on the right hand side, on this side of the river. We pause to look at the information signs. And then continue to the monastery. It is not just an ancient monument, but it is also an art centre. The section of the building we're going to visit today is only about a quarter of the space and is the abbot's private quarters. These other 3/4 is still occupied by a monastery. In 2004, the Canons Regular of the Mother of God, a community of Canons Regular, moved into Lagrasse Abbey, occupying the larger lot comprising of 3/4 of the building. The community, the majority of whom are priests, live in the common under the rule of St. Augustine, dedicated their lives to the liturgy. The monastic community was founded in the 7th century by Abbot of Narbonne and adopted the rule of St. Benedict. Notes from the guidebook. You arrive not in a cloister, but in a palace courtyard. These are the abbot's private quarters. The Abbot of Lagrasse is a powerful lord, and many of the monks are wealthy, come from noble families, and have their own servants. Lagrasse is the most powerful abbey in medieval Languedoc and a major business, which receives donations, helps the village to develop and manage its assets from Catalonia to Orbieu. It is a palace for prayer, but also a hive of everyday activity. The 2 doors on this side of the cloister are for the chapel, the lower chapel. First one is the vestibule. As far as I can tell, the doors lead into the other part of the monastery. We're coming up to the second door now. I couldn't film very much in here because they were showing a film in French about the monastery. This is the lower chapel with a vaulted roof. And then we move into the larder or cellar or cave, as you might call it, a low vaulted roof, which has been used as an exhibition space. And then we follow out through a separate door into a couple of courtyards leading to the sacristy, which are the courtyards are being used as exhibition spaces. Not at the moment, but that's what they're for. As we go through this door, we come into the sacristy. In the 17th century, the floor was raised, or the roof was raised, to accommodate a guest house and infirmary. Much of the floor is still covered by 16th century paving slabs. Under the paving slabs, the archaeologists discovered a callade from the time of Orbieu, and underneath holes and posts dating back to Carolingian era. All of this was found just under the paving, which means the site has always been used since it was first built. As we go through into the next area, this is the north arm of the transept of the Abbey Church. Here lies the Abbey's oldest remains, the pre-Norman tower and the church dating back to the very beginning of the Romanesque era in the 11th century. It also housed the library. We now head up the stairs at the top of which is the dormitory. Of this passageway, there's a good view out over the village. This is the monks' dormitory. on the end wall, there's a rather stunning piece of modern art, meant to be a bit of trompe-l'oeil. I'm not sure I like it or not. The gist of this plaque is that towards the end of the 15th century, Abbot Orbieu de Grignou built this chapel. There's an exact date on there of 1296. Dominic Orbieu, abbot of this place, this chapel built in honour of the Apostle Saint Bartholomew. The chapel was built on 2 levels. You could not reach the upper level from the lower level, you had to go outside. The chapel was dedicated with the upper chapel was for the personal use of the abbot. There's bits on the architecture. These next 2 rooms both have more modern floors and plaster on the walls. This one is full of old carvings and things that they've saved from around the monastery. The other one is just an exhibition space. These 2 rooms formed part of the hospital that was opened up till quite recently, about 2000, I think. I think it was a hospital during the war, and then they just continued as a rehabilitation hospital. One of the quotes from the Channel 4 Time Team series from Mick Aston is saying that the Benedictines were terrific water engineers. And here we are, they've got the water running under the abbey. Having completed the tour of the abbey, we head back over the river via the stepping stone ford bridge type thing into the main town. Even ancient towns need car parking spots for the residents. Take a look over the river and back towards the abbey. It's quite spectacular on the side. Back into town, into the market space. Towards the campsite. I flew the drone that evening from the campsite. Take a look around. It's a bit dark because I found it later on that the settings on the drone were wrong on the camera. And it's all underexposed. But that's looking up the river, across to the abbey in the distance. I'm back around to the village. does look quite splendid in the early evening sunshine. That's it for today. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, then please like and subscribe. William B and I will be with you for the next video soon.